Hey everyone, and welcome back to Oceanium. In today's second episode of my quick compound guide series, we will quickly go over the Blanc Brinery compound. My goal is to quickly go over this compound, hopefully giving you some good peeking angles, vaulting spots, and general tips to prevail in shootouts. Brinery is one of my favorites to fight in, and I want to share all I have learned over the years to succeed in this compound. If you learn anything new, be sure to like and subscribe here on YouTube, join my Discord server, and follow me on Twitch. Anyways, let's get into Blanc Brinery. So starting out on the southeast part of Brinery, the first spot I want to show you will grant relatively easy access to the main roof. This little box looking thing will allow you to jump and mantle up onto the roof. This spot is rather tricky and buggy at times, so I encourage you to practice until you get the hang of it. Right next to this vaulting spot is a hole in the roof that gives you angles to see into the interior. The angles are relatively limited, but under particular scenarios it could be advantageous. To provide you with a better idea of what kind of angles the spot gives you, let us look at a downstairs perspective. You can see that this spot covers the majority of the eastern part of the building and can be useful for dealing with stubborn boss campers. Continuing from this peak spot and venturing towards the roof peak to the west, there is another opening. This opening is a little tricky to understand what exactly you are looking at. Still, this spot along with the previous one would benefit from having a fusee inside to grant better visibility when peeking from the roof. Looking at this angle from downstairs should give you a better idea of what you can cover and see from above. These two spots are very scenario specific but should give you a lot of options for peeking. Coming from this spot over to the western balcony, there is a rail you can run across to jump down onto this roof. This spot is primarily suitable for overwatch towards the Gutter Docks compound and the western White Shack. You can also see out to the north pretty well, but if there are people out there, it may not be a good idea to be up here at all. Jumping down from this roof here, I want to show you how to get onto this roof from the other side. You can mantle up onto this wall, run around, and you can quickly jump onto the center building's second floor. Going back around to the west side, there is a very advanced jump spot that could be done very quickly if practiced enough. Essentially, you can get onto this roof here without using the ladder or the last spot that I showed you. There are multiple steps to successfully pull this off, but it is relatively straightforward. Step 1, you need to jump onto this box here. Step 2, you need to jump and crouch at the same time to get onto this pipe. Step 3, walk forward and jump to mantle onto the roof. Rewatch that a few times if you need to, as it can be very tricky if not done in that order. I will run through it a few times at full speed so you can see how quickly it can be done. So moving on from here, we will venture towards the crouch spot at the end of this balcony. Essentially, you can stand at this spot to the right of the pipe, which allows you to see a specific angle towards the Lawson Station compound. This spot is perfect in the sense that you have cover from most angles and will be able to crouch down between shots. You can also see out on the left side of the pipe out towards the southern entrance. However, this side isn't as valuable as the previous side. Continuing out to the left and jumping down here, you can mantle up onto this silo looking thing, which will allow you to run across this pipe and drop down to get onto the balcony from the previous spot. Showing you these kinds of spots will give you quick and easy access into the center compound regardless of your approach direction, which can be extremely useful in rotating and traversing within this compound. Next, there is a spot that will allow you to get onto the roof from the north side of the compound. Going up this ladder and running to the left, there is a spot where you can jump to land onto the adjacent roof. However, keep in mind that you can't jump back to the silo you came from once you jump to this spot. Turning around here, there is a little spot where you can see downstairs. Not super helpful, but I have managed to get a decent amount of kills from here. Oh, and quickly jumping down, there's a spot to peek here, which has been useful to know about as people will peek here often. Running around this corner here, there are two final spots that can come in handy. This spot here will allow you to jump and peek over the wall. Also on the other side, there are barrels you can jump onto and vault over the wall from the outside. Continuing to the west, there are some boxes that allow you to jump onto this roof with relative ease. So that, ladies and gentlemen, were all my secrets for Blanc Brinery. Don't forget to like and subscribe for more future Hunt Showdown content like this. If you would like to see some gameplay that highlights the Blanc Brinery experience and want to see a handful of peeking spots in action, be sure to check out this video. Also remember to follow me on all my socials. All links are down below. Thank you all so much for watching, and I will catch you all in the next one.